Yeah, but thank God, because if I didn't, I can't imagine trying to make a living as an actor. And even though I work, they don't pay actors anymore. You know, it would have been.
No,
I would have gone crazy. I would have gone
don't
fucking
want to discourage
crazy.
anybody that's thinking about doing it. What you have to the same way you get into stand-up or get into anything, you have to do it because you love it.
Yeah.
And then if you love it, you'll have a passion and you will stick with it despite what's going on. Yeah. But if you don't love it, it's being a comedian or an actor or being in construction. I got into construction and I didn't love it, dude. I lasted 8 days. It was one of the worst 8 days.
Me too.
8 days, dude. I've never been that fucking exhausted. I was just a grunt. I remember I couldn't make enough sandwiches. I would be eating 3 sandwiches for lunch and I was still losing weight. Still losing weight. We were roofing in July.
Oh.
And yeah, as a redhead. And I was just
redhead.
I remember my favorite part of that fucking job in the 8 days was we had to do, you snap the chalk line to line the thing up on the board. We were doing it in the basement of the house, which was all fucking dirt, and it was actually cool down there. And we were redoing this house, and I remember I'm hanging outside an unfinished window, sticking the thing up, making this scaffolding for this Irish guy who kept going, Billy, you must work quicker. And I was like, listen, man, I never put one of these fucking things up before. You want me to go faster? I'll go faster. And he's like, you're fucking shite. And right over the fence was this house with a pool, and it was summer vacation. There was kids like my age, and you could see it was like the quarterback of the football team, these hot chicks and all that. That's my whole life. And I remember one time the kid was just scratching up and just looking up at me, and I was just going, what the fuck am I doing with I have my whole life to fucking be miserable. I should be doing what dude, they were just like
that's
and because
thing.
They were so good looking, you could tell they were popular. He didn't have 1 ounce of guilt. Like me, if I stretched out, I would have looked at him and been like, I would have started cleaning the pool. I would have felt guilty. This guy had no guilt. He did everything but just sit there drinking iced tea and give me the little toodaloo.
It's not for me.
Dude, there was a guy on the construction site too. He wore the same jeans every day, and he had no underwear on, and there was a giant hole right to the left of his fucking junk, where the pocket should be. And I remember one point I was bent down picking something up, and he stepped over something, and the hole moved just like junk and went back. And I remember standing up, but he was the brother of the guy I was working for. I just want to be like, dude, you want to put some fucking some Evil Knievel fucking underwear, something on, underoos, something.
Wrap it up.
Just when you didn't think you could get any worse.
Fucking duct tape, dude. I'll never. He just stepped right over, and I thought it was weird then, but now, with all the information now about fucking weird, like I thought he was getting off on something, man. Like that's just fucking weird.
Hey boys, look at this.
That's fucking
That's weird.
And not in like a gay way. I just think in general he was just like
a
weird bird.
Yeah, sort of peeing on his territory. Like, hey, don't forget who you're working for.
It's my
junk.
dick. There you go.
Dick in your face.
Here's my situation. You fucking prepubescent college boy.
Oh, dude. I mean, it was so fucking shocking. Like if I sat down with a police sketch artist, I think I could still I could get it about 80%. Just try it. Just do
there's an idea.
The chocolate one and then do the green one.
I will.
Then you'll be fine.
I'm excited.
I will.
Yeah.
But you gotta not
dude,
order.
I'm telling you. Then you
I'm
just start.
excited for
If you
that
start
smoothie
eating the fat has nowhere to hide. It just doesn't. It
right.
just it's just over.
All right, you come back on this show, and I'm gonna be skinny, and I'm gonna call it the Bill Burr. Ethan's no longer fat.
No, here's the thing. I gave you literally. I just scraped the surface. Okay, and what you want to do is get a nutritionist. Do not listen to your listeners who're going to be, actually, there's studies about almond milk and all, and there's going to be a zillion things. That's why I got a nutritionist, because if you go on and you try to learn yourself on the internet and you don't know what you're doing, just the first 3 pages are all dominated by evil food people, where it's just like, no, you're not getting away, and it's just, and then it's like trying to give money to a charity.
Right,
How the fuck do I know that this is a legit one?
That's so true.
How do I know? And it's just so.
Okay, I think I do need to get a nutritionist.
I agree.
But I tried a diet where I got a personal trainer, and she's like, I want you to eat high-fat ground beef, cheese, avocado. I was like, are you sure this is going to make me lose weight?
Yeah, and then what?
It's like the, no.
Yeah, you shit out a fucking.
I was like,
what's your blood?
I was like, what are you talking about?
No, it's like
what is
all
that?
of
That's the
keto style.
I think that what they do is a lot of those personal trainers, what they have down to a formula how to have you do a Biggest Loser weight drop
Mm-hmm.
and like how to quickly just cut things down
Yeah.
and look amazing, blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't like. I really.
That's
It's not
not
healthy.
sustainable.
yeah.
You can't. That's not. I,
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
scared the hell out of me when she was like,
Everything
"Cheese."
you just said, I'm like, how is this going to move through my body?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the lubricant? Where is the
right.
what is going to get me? Oh, well, you drink a stick of butter. Okay. And I know there's a lot of lies about nutrition, but that just goes too far.
Yeah. I think we all can
Just
understand.
take
that
a
that's,
handful of raw bacon and dunk it in butter juice and then suck that down. It's just like, all right. You sure? Everything was a lie that you were told. It's just like, all right. It's just like, this is either 100% right or I'm going to Jonestown. So that might, and I don't know anything about that diet, but I found what I've been doing has been working from you.
Okay,
So
I like
try it out.
Yeah.
It's
Get
the
yourself a
being a
nutritionist.
healthy, reasonable human being diet.
Huh?
A roll.
No, I'm bald.
No,
I
but
mean, I'm going bald.
I know, but but you still had some stuff residue of hair.
Residue?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had residue. You know what I mean? You could have done
I
a Chernobyl thing that you were doing, but
I had,
yeah, but you didn't. You just had to shave it.
yeah, it's one of those things. Are we going right now?
No, we don't. There's no rules. But I'm
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just asking a question.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to answer.
I understand that, but why are you? Your head looks like Darth Vader when he took his fucking helmet off. Remember that when he was just all fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Is that the? That's fine. You're Bill Burr, but
I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, go ahead. I
The
just-
process of you coming out of the gate shitting on me.
yeah.
You know, when you start to lose your hair, you got three options.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
and there's subsets to all of them.
All right.
Okay, you can do the Rogaine, the hair plugs, a
Right.
system, a fucking all of that. Propecia, a fucking they glue some shit on your head.
Right.
They take some of your pube hair and you get an afro.
Yeah.
Or you can just sort of let it happen.
Which you were doing, which I was like, that's the dope way to do it.
Oh, I'm glad I had your approval. Or you can just say fuck it
Yeah.
and do what I did. So I just said fuck it.
Okay.
But what if
And I do. Like,
do you-
I love how you came at me aggressive, and now you're going. You got your those little panda hands.
I
up.
was. I love how you attacked my little panda hand.
That's
Let
what
me-
you look like. You look like a little panda.
I know. I was just because when you took your hat
like a
off.
little adolescent bear.
I was actually texting with Bill when I was, I was going through my recent problems. You know,
What, when you were coming blood?
no,
Gun in the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
no when
He
you know,
was. He started spewing blood a little bit.
trouble. They call me Yanni Nets on the show because they feel like we
he's
got to put
passing out.
nets behind because I keep almost passing out
Yeah.
on stage.
We'll have those nets out November 9th, Gramercy Theater.
Yeah, we'll put the nets out,
Yeah.
or Mike emoji behind me in case I fall
Yeah,
after
Mike-
his set.
yeah.
he'll be So I told you,
pillows.
I passed. And Comedy Connection, I canceled my whole weekend. I got off stage. I was doing.
Yeah, I had to call your wife.
Yeah, and I was still struggling with this when I was doing Mohegan Sun at Comics.
Yeah.
and I spoke to Bill, and it was just so nice to speak to somebody older and And
Anytime he goes, he's lying.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. What are you?
I don't know what that is.
It means you're older,
Older,
and
wiser.
been there.
Further ahead in the career. Let's be
A lot
clear.
further.
Let's be clear.
Kid moves fucking
I mean, the
tickets.
kid's fucking barely selling out bananas.
Yeah, I've almost I sold it out once, and I haven't been since I put down the wig. I haven't been asked
Yeah,
back.
I got asked to give money back to cops in San Francisco. That's how bad I did.
Oh, I got sent home. I got sent home. Punchline Sacramento. I just, hey, Bill, come on in the
That's on
office.
there
I'm
this
like,
weekend.
oh, they're really impressed with my new hour. They're like, yeah, Bill, Sunday ain't happening. We're gonna send you home. How would you like to get on a plane right after your show? I got one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got demoted from headliner down to feature act the first time I headlined at the Trop in fucking Vegas. The chick I was seeing, I flew her out to see me my big headlining. Oh yeah. And the way you love a child and your idea what they are, I mean, give the guy a minute to fucking process it. Where it's just like, if I just met that person and they said, hey, hi, I'm transitioning, blah, 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 I could, okay, cool, whatever. But then, then there's other levels. If I worked with you for fucking 5 years and all of a sudden you, Joey, were becoming Josephina, there's going to be a period of what? What the and this all the conversation we have and how did I never see that? Blah, blah, blah. wherever you are on that whole spectrum of dealing with it is what you should be allowed to go through. I mean, the guy is not like, he's not there yet. And I just don't see how putting the guy in prison is going to solve, like he's going to go to jail and be like, oh, now I'm open-minded.
Now I got it.
Now I'm empathetic. I get it. There's something about coming in here and having to make a shank out of my toothbrush and try not to get raped in the ass that I now understand this.
We discovered that
This is the weirdest story anybody's ever said on the podcast. That made me uncomfortable.
From the beginning, too.
No, it's the serial killer tone of his complete lack of emotion.
Thank you. Can I tell you something?
This happened.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? And I know Bill.
The only thing missing from that story is the sound of somebody gagged, screaming in the other room.
Right. Now I know that you.
Let me go.
Yeah. And I know that you suspect that my husband is a psycho. I've heard about
No, he
this.
is.
Yeah, no, I know, and I actually agree.
is.
Yeah, and I've been trying to prove this on this show for a long time.
He's just there's Bud and there's Bud Light. There's Psycho and Psycho Light. He's not the high calorie one that can't get married and have kids.
That's right.
Yes, but if his thoughts were a movie,
Yep.
Yeah, definitely NC-17.
Yep, he's a functioning psychopath.
Yeah.
You know why? Because when I started dating him, Bill, and this is a true story, when I started dating Tom Segura back in 2005, there were red flags, little stuff. Like when we were, remember?
Little dead animals behind your apartment building?
Not that. But I remember, in the beginning, you're all lovey-dovey, and he'd be like, I like you so much. I like you so much. I just want to gouge your eyes out. I want to squish your face and kill you and put a sledgehammer in your head. Remember that stuff, Tom? You're like, I love you so much. I just want to smash your goddamn head in. I'm being serious.
No, somebody said that about my kid one time. Oh, my God, look at those feet. I just want to cut them off. And I was just like, yeah, fucking lunatics. Yeah, right there. You can't be with a person like that. So
well, if
you ever need a safe house, we got a guest room.
Well, I'm 2 kids deep now.
I think I used to say, I want to put your head through that dresser.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was as an expression of love.
Right.
Yeah.
And there were other things, too.
Because you don't like love and you hate that it makes you feel weak or something, that you want to violently take it out on her?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah. I mean, it worked out.
It did, actually.
Were you frustrated that you knew you had no control over the love that you had for your wife? So then you were starting to feel trapped?
I think it was more of
I like that.
I didn't know how to express how good I felt. So I thought
no.
Yeah.
No. He really he tried to play dim-witted there.
Yeah.
No,
See, that's the problem. I fell for it.
Calculated.
Yeah.
You're everything you need to be to make in this business.
Yeah.
You just can't be creative and just be floating around like, oh, that tickles my artistic fantasy. You have to have a plan.